Welcome back, everybody, and happy Friday to you. All right, what a story this is. A young Minnesota mother goes missing. Her sister took to TikTok to tell the world about that and documented the disappearance of Maddie Kingsbury for 68 days. Because she did that, it got a lot of tips. 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Zandt has been looking into this story. He joins us now. Sadly, Peter, Maddie Kingsbury's remains were found along an isolated road. What can you tell us about the location?
I was actually at that location where her body was discovered, and it is very significant in this case because about 1.5 miles away from that is this little hamlet named Choice, Minnesota. Why is that important? Because after Maddie disappeared and Adam Fravel, her partner, was interviewed by police, he said that day that she vanished, he took the family minivan, loaded it up with boxes, and headed up toward Choice, Minnesota, where he was going to drop off the boxes. He claims that he realized at that moment that he had taken the wrong boxes, does a U-turn, and heads back home. Well, the problem in all of this is that investigators took a look at the highway surveillance cameras, and when that van is coming up the highway toward Choice, and when it comes back and is seen again going back toward their home, 45 minutes passed. And the question is, what was he doing during that time? And prosecutors will be asserting that he was disposing of her body. Now, Adam Fravel denies that he had anything to do with her murder or her disappearance, but that's an intriguing piece of evidence.
It is an intriguing piece of evidence, and obviously in many murder cases, they start to drill down on the dynamics of relationships. Tell us about the relationship that those two had.
Yeah, this is one of the sadder parts of this story. They had a very troubled relationship. Maddie had complained to family and friends that Adam was growing more and more physically abusive. He denies that, but one of the witnesses in all this who we interviewed was a friend of Maddie's. She was on a video chat with her friend, and Adam walks up and slaps Maddie across the face. There's also a screenshot that was found on her iPhone after she disappeared, and there's a text exchange between her and Adam where she talks about how he had put his hands around her throat. So things were in deep, deep trouble.
And, you know, we see in these domestic violence cases turn into either assault or all-out murder, that the flashpoint of violence happens when the victim looks to leave. Is there any evidence that she was looking to get out?
Man, you are spot on with what you just said. About 2 days before she disappeared, she told Adam Fravel, we know this based on her parents and friends, that there was another man in her life and that she was going to leave him and start a new life without Adam. A couple days later, she disappears. So you're absolutely right. And if Adam did this, that event obviously could have triggered him. She was the breadwinner in the family. She was the one that took care of the kids all the time. And the fact that she was going to go off with another man may have been too much for him if he did this, which, again, he denies doing.
Peter Van Zandt, I just have to say, and I ask that you take this message back from our team to everybody in your unit, you not only tell these stories, which often end tragically, but you also do it with compassion for the victims. I very much appreciate that this morning and wish you a very good morning. You can see Peter's full report on 48 Hours tomorrow at 10. That'll be on KPIX, also proudly streaming on Paramount+.